Welcome to SchezzWho, and Road's top spot for politics. The show continues growing through your views, your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. So please subscribe and like and comment to this video and all the others. Each SchezzWho production is brought to you by great folks. My lovely wife, first of all, please tune in to the Black Swan Chronicles and her latest shows. She and I are in the midst of creating merchandise for SchezzWho and the Black Swan Chronicles, so look out for them as well. Business shout-out time. Ellen's Homestyle and Barbecue, one location in Virginia Beach across from Regent, one location on Portsmouth Boulevard across from Victory Crossing. Positive Vibes Consulting. Great financial consulting and entertainment support. Call Seiko Varner at 757-932-0177. Farley Perkins at the Farley Perkins Agency. Great for your local insurance needs. Call 757-271-6655. Great ice cream and shakes are at ELG Sweet Boutique at 340 High Street in Portsmouth. If you're planning your trip to the Virginia Beach oceanfront, you will greatly be served with V-Love Coffee on 26th Street in Atlantic, a dinner at 21st Street Grill, and Pirates Paradise Golf for a little social outing. For tonight's topic, the Department of Health and Human Services. It's now on the slash and burn pile for the federal government. Last night I did a piece on how FEMA is being cut, and it wasn't hyperbole because Secretary Noem outright said they want to eliminate FEMA. With HHS, we have Robert F. Kennedy Jr. saying he wants to cut 20,000 jobs from the department. This was confirmed by Politico and NPR today. It will bring the department from 82,000 people down to 62,000 people. HHS has about 28 divisions and subdivisions. And after these cuts, it will be reduced to about 15 subdivisions. And here's the quote from RFK Jr. "We aren't just reducing bureaucratic sprawl, we are realigning the organization with its core mission and our new priorities in reversing the chronic disease epidemic. This department will do more, a lot more, at a lower cost to the taxpayer." So sit down and digest that for a second. The HHS budget begins near a cool $1.5 trillion. And before you act shocked that I use the word trillion, realize they oversee Medicare and Medicaid. Yeah, they have a big budget. Now realize their staff is cut by 20,000 people. What benefit is the American people getting by having the workforce cut so much? Think to a business you frequent, and you're going to raise a customer service concern about them. I don't know, maybe use Spirit Airlines as your example. And you read not only are they in talks to merge, but they're looking to cut employees across all divisions. You know in your heart that the situation just got worse for you and for other people. Now imagine a more serious scenario. A brewing respiratory illness no one has had before, or a resurrection of something as significant as measles, or the thousands and thousands of people dying yearly due to the vacuum of an absence of health insurance. And then you read not only does the government want to freeze the funding of the organization, which deals with that, as they've done this year across so many departments, but they also want to limit the staff doing all this work by 20,000 people, and it only had 82,000 to begin with. You like the Centers for Disease Control? Well, HHS oversees that. You like Medicaid covering you when you lose your job and your job is insurance? HHS oversees that. Do you like the Food and Drug Administration? HHS oversees that. Do you like the National Institutes of Health and how the nation's brightest are studying the ups and downs of the physical and mental human condition? HHS oversees that. And Trump, RFK Jr., and these robber barons like Elon Musk want to slash and burn the organization because they think the entire thing is wasteful. Remember last night, I stressed with the topic of FEMA that just because something is a government expenditure, it doesn't mean that it's waste. It doesn't mean that it's fraud. The standard model to get cuts accepted by you, the public, is to convince you it is wasteful and fraudulent, so you don't trust it. And if you don't trust it, you won't mind if it leaves. Even though the HHS is the foremost authority in the health and wellness of Americans, and trillions isn't anything to laugh at when our country has 350 million people who need to be healthy. HHS as a textbook, providing an example for promoting the general welfare. This is not only constitutional, it is needed. Now, letting a team of billionaires take a hacksaw to it because the only way they seek success is if profit margins increase. Damn the consequences if people get less services. That stuff is horrible. Don't let them do this. Counter this. Tell all your representatives. And remember, when possible, to vote against this type of thought. Join grassroots Democrat movements. Turn the party more leftist and economically popular. Let's make a left-wing Tea Party. And watch, like, and subscribe to SchezzWho.